Hi, Facebook Live. This is my first time actually doing Facebook Live. I guess I'm on here. Yeah, I'm live. Okay, great. So basically, I just wanted to take a moment to talk about where I'm at in my life, in my journey toward freedom. You might have seen my tattoo on Facebook. If you haven't seen it, it's hiding. Where's freedom? Hi, Megan. Hey, this is so cool. Like, I love doing Periscope because it's like live talking, live video. It's so fun, but you don't really know anyone on Periscope, and so I'm really excited to try this because it's like people you actually know and care about. So anyway, some of you have asked me, like, what's with the word freedom? Like, why is that on your body? Like, what are you doing about that? And basically, for me, it has to do with creative expression, like basically authenticity, being yourself. And I find it more important to focus on authenticity, not necessarily originality. Because if we are trying to focus on being original, usually we're focusing on being different or being fresh or being new or doing something no one's ever done before. And sometimes that leads to like mimicry or like a fakeness or replication, which is fine, because in some ways there are no new songs to be sung. There are no new stories to tell. You know, there's nothing new under the sun, as Ecclesiastes says. But here's what makes it original, is it's you telling the story. Oh, thank you so much. It's my first time doing Facebook Live. It's really fun. It's you telling the story. It's your story. It's your song. So even though it's been told before or whatever, it's never been told by you before. So that's what makes it fresh. Hi, Valentina. So focus on authenticity. If you just find who you are, love who you are, celebrate who you are. Hi, Sadie. This is so fun. I've never done Facebook Live before. Then you will be an original because you already are an original. So authenticity over originality. Now, originality is a product of authenticity, meaning if you're truly yourself, you're going to be an original. You don't have to worry about comparing yourself to others or how you stack up. You just naturally are who you are, and it's beautiful. So my tattoo, freedom, basically is, creative living beyond fear. It's freedom to be who I am. It's freedom of expression. And that could be like for me personally, everyone has their different story. For me personally, I like to move. I want to be like the little kids when they hear jazz music and they just start moving and twitching and they feel in the rhythm and they feel it and they express it and they don't hold back and they release that. Like, that's how I want to live my life. And it's totally weird because I feel like I'll be walking around town like Luna Lovegood, like, where are the unicorns? Like, I feel like I'll be a total freak in society, but like, I think that person's awesome, and I kind of am that person. And so I'm awesome and you guys are awesome. So anyway, I'll make another video someday on like self-empowerment, because I can say like, I'm awesome. I'm so beautiful. I love myself. But inversely, that goes like that love isn't contained to myself. That love goes to you. And so as much as I can say, I love me, I'm amazing, I can say to you, I love you, you're amazing, you're beautiful. So there's just more love. And I think people sometimes, I'm on a tangent now, but I think people in the church, like, we're afraid of self-love. We're afraid of confidence. We're like, oh, like humility and like, don't be vain and, hide yourself now, stay under the bushel, don't shine too bright. And yet, hi, Andrew, congrats on the engagement. Are you married now? Maybe you're already married. I don't know. Anyway, this is so exciting. Thank you guys for tuning in. It's my first time ever doing Facebook Live. So anyway, that concept of sort of hiding yourself is more aligned with shame than really the Bible or God's truth. God says in His Word to let your light so shine before men that they may see. Whoa, that doesn't sound like hiding to me. that they may see your good works, and they may what? Glorify your Father who is in heaven. So you shining, you being authentic, you being yourself, you being true to who you are, is actually going to reflect God's goodness. It's going to be a display of His glory, a new revelation of His character. You're going to show the world a salt and a light, a city on the hill, something that people have never seen, and it might be attractive, new, fresh, and wild, because you're not aligning with sort of putting God in a box and Christians look like this and all that stuff. So it's really good stuff. So I just encourage you guys just to be who you are. Hi, Jenna. So for me, my fears right now, like things that I need to be doing that I'm kind of holding back on, or, you know, I'm in that process of letting go. Hi, Julie. We're talking about authenticity and creative living beyond fear. So expression, self-expression. So like for me, I want to do, okay, so I want to wear my cornrows, you know, I love those braids, but I'm like, oh no, black people are going to think like something bad about me. Like they're going to think I'm racist or I'm copying them, or, you know what I mean? So I have these fears, and I don't want to be misunderstood. I hate, because I am a really caring, kind, considerate person. I don't want someone to think I'm, hi, I don't want someone to think I'm being hateful against their society or something. And so, but anyway, YOLO, you know, you do you, do your thing, you got to be yourself. And I'm learning to be okay with being misunderstood. I don't like it, but I can't suppress myself in order to sort of try and please others, because as we know, whether we try real hard and suppress ourselves or we live freely, either way, there are going to be some pleased and there are going to be some that dislike it. You can't please everybody, so you gotta please yourself. So the cornrows, like that needs to happen in my life, because that is an authentic expression of who I am. Not that I'll have them all the time. Purple hair, hey, check, we did that. Fear overcome. I want to wear like my silk pajamas, like in public, like different prints, like mixed, matched, like pajamas, like, because it's not immodest, you know, it's not like you're wearing like some lingerie thing, like, you know, you're just wearing these comfortable, luxurious clothes around. And then I want to wear like my little floral head crowns, and so obviously my style is like quite over the top and extravagant, but that's who I am. Like, I'm eccentric, and so like it doesn't make sense that I would have this like very conservative style when that's just like not who I am. So I want everything to be like this let it flow free expression. So there's that kind of expression in terms of like living a decorated life. And even in my home, if you come over, like I'm all about, and I know you are too, Julie, you like to decorate your home and stuff, but I'm all about like the candle life, the fresh flowers. Like my place is just, let's see if I can turn it around and show you my place right now. So like pretty clean, right? Floors are looking clean. Countertops are, you know, everything's in order, and that makes me feel happy. Like I've got my art on the wall, I've got music, got my little cat thingy I decorated, I got my piano, you know, so everything's like, thank you very much. So, you know, and let's see, so basically everything is kind of in its place, and that's not something I do to impress other people when they come over. Like, no one's coming over today, and hi, Victoria. Or Victoria, sorry, I said your name wrong. I don't keep my house clean to impress other people. I keep it clean because that's what I like. That's what helps me have creative energy. Like when I feel like my house is in order and clean, I feel like it gives me this fresh palette or this clean space to paint on. So, you know, but if it wasn't clean, I don't know. When I'm hosting people and I have them come over, I like to clean it extra well for them. And not so that they'll like me or they'll think but because that's a gift that I can give them. Like, I really like aesthetic beauty. And so anyway, when I have it fresh and whatever, I feel, hi, girly. I feel like that's something that I can really do to bless and give a gift to people that come into my home. I love hospitality, and like our place is only like 500 square foot. Like, that's the back door, and you already saw the front door. So like, it's very small, but it's like so welcoming and so warm. And like, I love that we have windows like everywhere in our house. We have like these huge open windows, so it doesn't. It's great. Okay. Anyway, I'm thankful. Thanksgiving week. Okay, this is my first Facebook Live, so I'm kind of ranting here. I can't believe you guys are all watching this. This is really cool. Hi, Timothy. Hi. So, let me get back to my point of talking about why I got my tattoo, freedom. So, freedom of self-expression. So, all my life I've felt very different, and I feel like other people relate to that. And it's just the classic, like, if you're vibrant, if you're colorful, if you're shiny, it's easier to just attempt to blend into society than to sort of be this spectacle. And, you know, when you're different, you're often misunderstood. When you're bright, people think, oh, you're trying to show off, or like, I mean, they judge you, and there's all of these bad, like, misunderstandings. And so anyway, I just turned 30 in August, and I'm trying to come to this place where I'm really, like, accepting. I've always, so it's not that I didn't love myself, or have, like, self-image problems. Thankfully, I always really loved myself, but the frustration came where this beautiful me, I wouldn't allow myself to be in public. Like, I wouldn't, that's where the pain came in, is I was suppressing my feelings because I feel so much, and I feel like I'm so different from other people. And I know that's a beautiful thing. I know that's a good thing. I don't feel like, oh, what's wrong with me? You know, I love who I am, but I'm held back sometimes. And I'm in this process where I'm getting more free, and, you know, that maybe I'm listening to your story and I allow myself to cry. If that's how I feel, I allow myself to cry. Or maybe when I'm making a Facebook Live video, I allow myself to pet my face in a really funny looking way, you know, because that's what I feel. That's honest in that moment. That's my truth. That's what I want to express myself as. So to just let it flow, and to not be so conscious of, oh, someone's going to think I'm, like, here's an amazing thing that I just learned, because I want to be more free, and that's why I got the tattoo, freedom, because it's something that I sense. Oh, here's my little cat. She's coming to say hello. Hello, Tabby. Hello, girl. Oh, look at that face. Say hello, girl. Say hello, girl. She's so sweet. Oh, she's so sweet. Hang on. Film her a little more. Look at that face. Oh. Look at that little face. Oh man, they still make me laugh. They're hilarious. Okay. I am not responsible for, I know, she's precious. I am not responsible for your reaction. I am not responsible for another person's response. I am only responsible for my mind, my heart, my soul, and my body. Isn't that freeing right there? That truth? That I've got enough to deal with. Creating my art, doing it fully and authentically and beautifully, and I'm living my life, yo. That's plenty on my plate. But then to try and manage and control, right, and dictate and how you're going to react, how you're going to respond, that's too much. It's really too much. And so if we can release ourselves from that responsibility that's not ours, and hi Nida, good to see you. And it's actually controlling to try to take responsibility of how someone else is going to react. That doesn't serve them, and it doesn't serve us. It's best for us to live our lives, do our art, be ourselves, dance your dance, sing your song, be who you are, and let the chips fall. And see, we think we know what they're going to like, or what's going to please somebody, or how it's going to, we actually don't know. And we don't need to know. And it's not our responsibility how another person's going to respond or how they're going to react. And in many cases, I've been surprised when I truly let myself flow. in fact, people were inspired or encouraged by it. Actually, something good happened. Whereas, and you may be able to relate to this, sometimes when we're thinking about our fears, we go, oh, well, thank you, Timothy. We go, oh, well, if I do this, then they're going to laugh at me. They're going to think I'm weird. They're going to think I'm stupid. They're going to think, and we just panic. And maybe they do think a certain thing. Try to release ourselves from what they think. That's what I'm trying to communicate here, is something that I've learned over this summer, is to try and release myself from being responsible for or committed to or so like trying to control other people's thoughts. So anyway, I'm repeating myself now, but you are responsible to do your art, and that's it. And actually I have a really great quote, if I can find it. There's this really incredible quote by I believe it's by the dancer Miriam Brown. Well, I can't believe this is so fun, how many people. I've never done Facebook Live before, and so I'm really excited. And actually, Nida, you kind of inspired me a bit, because oh, here's the quote, Martha Graham. Okay, I'll read that in a second. But because this morning I started to talk to my friend Nida over IM, and I'm like falling over trying to balance here. Come on, yoga, kick in. And anyways, I literally wrote her like a book. Like, I was like, Nida, and like, this is going on with freedom, and like, I'm getting these releases, and it's really great. And then I was like, whoa, like, I should probably do Facebook Live or something, because I have a lot to say. And like I said earlier, like, I love Periscope, but I don't know anybody on there. And so it's kind of random, whereas this, like, my actual friends can watch. It's really fun. So, and I always have a lot to say. So anyway, okay, here's the quote. And this is, again, Martha Graham, famous dancer. And she wrote this to Agnes DeMille. It says, there is a vitality. I love that, because that implies life, abundance, overflow, health, strength. There is a vitality, a life force, a quickening that is translated through you into action. And because there is only one you in all time, this expression is unique. And if you block it, it will never exist through any other medium and be lost. And the world will not have it. The church will not have it. Your family will not have it. Your friends and your relationships will not have it. That was my addition at the end there. It is not your business to determine how good it is, or how valuable it is, nor how it compares with other expressions. Whoa, there's some freedom there, right? It is your business to keep it yours clearly and directly, to keep the channel open. To keep the channel open. Bye-bye, Timothy. Thank you. Rock on, buddy. Woohoo! Keeping the channel open. What is blocking you from living your life? Living your dreams? Hi, Rebecca. Good to see you. It is not your business to judge. It is your business to keep the channel open. You do not even have to believe in yourself or your work. In other words, you can have feelings of self-doubt, feelings of insecurity, feelings of, what's the point of this Facebook Live video? You know? But even if no one watches it, even if you don't become a famous, published, whatever, you're doing your art. You're, thank you, Rebecca, that's sweet. You're doing you. And it's like cooking. Cook for yourself. Even if you don't have a mate or somebody to, you're worth it. Make yourself a delicious meal, because you're valuable enough for that, to care for yourself in that way. And inversely, make your art. Live your life. Be who you are. Like, whether or not it has an effect on other people. And by the way, it will. See, my freedom isn't just for me. And of course, this applies to other people. Your